Namrod, was a tyrannical king who ruled in Babylon, present-day Iraq, around 2000 BCE. He was a descendant of Noah's son Ham. Known for his extreme arrogance, Nimrod declared himself a god and demanded worship from his subjects. He built a massive tower, believed by some to be the Tower of Babel, in an attempt to reach the heavens and challenge God's authority. During this time, people had fallen into idol worship, with temples full of statues they believed could bring them benefits or prevent harm. Ibrahim was born in a society where astrologers had warned Nimrod that a child would be born who would challenge his authority and destroy the practice of idol worship. Fearing this prophecy, Nimrod ordered all newborn males to be killed. Ibrahim's mother hid her pregnancy and, when she gave birth, concealed the baby in a cave outside the city. She would visit secretly to nurse and care for him. Allah caused Ibrahim to grow rapidly in this isolation, developing both physically and intellectually at an accelerated rate. When Ibrahim eventually emerged from seclusion and encountered society, he was disturbed by the idol worship he witnessed. The Quran describes his intellectual journey toward monotheism. First, he observed a star and thought, "This is my Lord." When it set, he said, "I do not like those that disappear." Then, seeing the moon, he thought, "This is my Lord." When it set, he said, "If my Lord does not guide me, I will be among the misguided people." When he saw the sun, he said, "This is my Lord, this is greater." But when it set, he declared, "O my people, I am free from what you associate with Allah. I have turned my face toward him who created the heavens and the earth, inclining toward truth, and I am not of those who associate others with Allah." This process of reflection led Ibrahim to the conviction that only the creator of all these celestial bodies deserved worship. Ibrahim began questioning his father Azar, who was an idol maker. "Do you take idols as gods? Indeed, I see you and your people in clear error." When reasoning failed to convince his father and the community, Ibrahim decided to demonstrate the powerlessness of idols. During a festival when all townspeople had left to celebrate, Ibrahim entered the temple with an axe and smashed all the idols except the largest one, around whose neck he hung the axe. When the people returned and discovered the destroyed idols, they immediately suspected Ibrahim, who was known for criticizing idol worship. They brought him for questioning. "Did you do this to our gods, O Ibrahim?" Ibrahim replied with cleverness, "Rather, this, the largest of them, did it, so ask them, if they should be able to speak." This forced the people to acknowledge, "Indeed, you know well that these do not speak." Ibrahim then delivered his powerful argument, "Then do you worship instead of Allah that which does not benefit you at all or harm you? Fie upon you and what you worship instead of Allah. Have you no reason?" News of this incident reached King Nimrod, who saw Ibrahim as the threat the astrologers had predicted. Ibrahim was brought before the king for judgment. The Quran records their debate in Surah Al-Baqarah, 2:258. Nimrod arrogantly claimed, "I give life and cause death," meaning he could execute prisoners or spare them. Ibrahim responded with a challenge that exposed Nimrod's false claim, "Indeed, Allah brings up the sun from the east, so bring it up from the west." The Quran states, "So the disbeliever was overwhelmed by astonishment, and Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people." This simple yet profound argument demonstrated that true divinity controls the natural laws of the universe, something beyond Nimrod's power. Humiliated and enraged, Nimrod ordered the ultimate punishment for Ibrahim. He commanded his people to build an enormous fire, so large that it required days to gather wood, and became so hot that no one could approach it. According to tradition, the fire was so massive that birds flying over it would fall dead from the intense heat. People contributed wood for weeks, making it one of the largest fires ever built. When the fire was ready, Ibrahim was placed in a catapult to be launched into the flames, as no one could approach the fire to throw him in directly. At this critical moment, Ibrahim remained calm and placed his trust in Allah. According to Islamic tradition, even the angel Gabriel, appeared and asked if he needed help. Ibrahim replied that Allah's knowledge of his situation was sufficient. As Ibrahim was catapulted into the fire, Allah commanded, O fire! Be cool and safe for Ibrahim, Quran 21 hours 69 minutes. Miraculously, the fire obeyed. It continued to burn, consuming the wood, but it did not burn Ibrahim. Instead, it became cool and peaceful for him. According to some narrations, the area where Ibrahim landed became like a garden, and he remained in the fire for several days unharmed, to the astonishment of Nimrod and his people. This miracle convinced some people to believe in Ibrahim's message, while others, including Nimrod, remained stubborn in their disbelief. Eventually, Ibrahim left the land with his wife Sarah and his nephew Lot, migrating toward Palestine and then to Egypt. Nimrod, still determined to challenge Allah, built a large box with birds attached to its corners and had himself lifted into the sky. When he shot arrows into the clouds, they returned with blood, possibly from birds hit in flight, leading him to believe he had wounded Allah. Shortly after, Allah sent a mosquito, or a gnat in some versions, that entered Nimrod's nose and caused him terrible suffering before his death. Ibrahim went on to establish monotheism in many lands, built the Kaaba with his son Ismail, and became known as Khalilullah, the friend of Allah, and the father of many prophets through his sons Ismail and Ishaq, Isaac. This narrative emphasizes core Islamic principles: the oneness of God, the futility of idol worship, standing firmly for truth despite opposition, and complete trust in Allah's protection.